Well, good morning and happy Halloween from us here at TV Tacoma and especially CityLine. It's great to be in your home on this All Hallows Eve morning. I'm quite sure those of you with children have been up quite a bit early getting all those costumes ready to go, and you'll have a late night also. So we have a great hour ahead of us of all things that you can participate in, things that will bring you love and joy at the end of our October here. Later on in the hour, we'll be talking with Tacoma City Ballet. They are here to talk about Dracula. They have two beautiful primas with them, and Miss Erin has a wonderful announcement of where you can see Dracula this year. Also, Tacoma Little Theater is here to talk about their current main stage production called Evil Dead, the musical. And I'll give you one word to think about: Gallagher. And then with us also, I have the Humane Society for Tacoma and Pierce County. They have brought an angel with them that you will instantly fall in love with. And then right now with me, speaking of angels, I have someone who I admire greatly. She is the head of the United Way of Pierce County here in Tacoma. I'm talking about Dona Ponepinto, but we are going to get to know her today because she is dressed up as the Farmer of Prosperity. Well, hello there, Miss Dona.
Hello, how are you?
It's so great to see you. Your outfit is off the hook. This is amazing. And I mean, everything from the suspenders to the boots to...
And the shovel.
Okay,
the shovel.
so the shovel says...
pitch to ditch poverty.
Fabulous. Oh my gosh. And you told me before we came on the air that everybody in your office, this is a big deal. You dress up, you have a party. I love this.
Yeah.
This is so wonderful. So let's talk more about the inspiration for the Prosperity Farmer in the sense of how we fight poverty.
Well, I mean, our, me and my team and I are really focused on, fighting, against poverty.
Yes.
And when I thought of the farmer outfit, I thought about, how farmers are about the land. They're, about ensuring that people have food on the table.
Yes.
And so when you think about, families that are struggling, those Alice families,
yes,
and you think about all the barriers that they have, be it, not being able to put food on the table, keeping a roof over their head, paying the utilities, all of these things. So when I thought about the farmer outfit and our whole idea of moving people from poverty to possibilities, farmers give individuals, possibilities because they're providing food every day.
They do. They are really the backbone.
Yes.
So much of our world and our history. And farmers are the quintessential, starting with just that seed of hope, and then you get the whole harvest, which I think is a beautiful spiritual metaphor for all of us to embrace in this world, for people who only have a few seeds. Mm-hmm. We want them to have a bounty.
Yeah,
so
and it's really, and it's kind of like what United Way is about bringing all of that together, bringing people together in our community so that we can make sure that everyone
exactly
has a seat.
Everyone has a seat
yes.
at the farmer's table
yes.
and the farmer's market.
Yes.
Okay, so a couple of weeks ago, I'm on Facebook at nighttime, which is really the only time I'm on Facebook, and I try to be very selective about what I look at because I don't want my brain filled with things that will keep me awake more than usual. And I run across an invitation to the 3rd annual Poverty Summit. So I read about it, I sign up, and it's 2 weeks away. So tell our audience, for those people who don't know what a Poverty Summit is, what is it and can we still sign up?
Well, this, like you said, this is our 3rd year, mm-hmm. and we really started this because of Alice, because we know that so many families are struggling, and it's time to stop just having conversations.
Thank you.
But it's really about how can we mobilize the community together to be able to really move some things to action.
Yes.
And so each summit has really gone deep in particular issues that are barriers for families. Last year we were really talking about childcare and the childcare benefits cliffs and all those cliffs that that families experience. And so one of those issues that has come up time and time again is the issue of affordable housing. Everyone is talking about it, and everyone is doing different things. And so we felt, let's bring folks together to begin to think about, are there ways that we can intersect together to do more to ensure that there's affordable housing for families. We have a great keynote speaker, Maurice A. Jones, who's the president and CEO of LISC, which is Local Initiative Support Corporation, out of DC. And, he's an expert in housing and community development, and he's been going around the country really working with communities to figure out, how do we create more private and public partnerships to build more affordable housing? How do we look at issues around advocacy and remove these barriers?
Yeah, and what just occurred to me as you were beautifully describing that was that the conversations that will happen at the Poverty Summit, and also the conversations that will happen as a result of this that will lead to solutions. And one of the solutions that we're going to hear about is the Pitch to Ditch Poverty Contest. So tell us about this. Last time you were on the couch, you unveiled it. I believe, was it Cleveland, Ohio, that was the one that has done this? And you had just made the announcement. So where are we right now with this?
So I'm really excited about this because when we put this out there, we weren't sure what we would get back. And we had about 15 different groups submit just wonderful, creative, innovative ideas. And so that was the whole idea with the Pitch to Ditch is, there are a lot of folks out there that are doing things around addressing issues of poverty. And so let's give some of these groups, these neighborhood groups, different community groups, individuals, an opportunity to put their idea together and present it to us. And so we had a whole host of different types of ideas.
I love that. So when will we find out who wins and what kind of groups they were?
So you will find out on November 12th at the Poverty to Possibilities Summit, and the groups, will see the top 3 groups, and it's everything from how we empower dads in the community to how do we help individuals decrease their debt. So I'm really excited for everyone to listen to the groups.
I love this because I know that you have an esteemed panel of judges that you're going to introduce us to here. But the winner of this, I keep imagining 2 things, Dona. One, the winner back on the couch, checking in with us every 90 days to see how that business idea is going. But I also see that when that business comes to fruition, I see this person having conversations with their customers. And that's also how we solve this problem we have of the working poor is one conversation at a time that's got some solutions attached to it. Okay, so let's talk about these judges because, Dona, you are well known in Tacoma. I would imagine if you put out a call for judges, you probably had a ton of people raise their hands. So who did you gather together?
So we had 4 wonderful judges.
Okay.
Kathy Lippman, who's with the Greater Tacoma Community Foundation. Eli Taylor, who's one of the VPs, a relationship manager at Key Bank.
Yes.
And Pam Duncan.
I love her.
President and CEO of MDC. And then finally, Brian Durr, who is in the community relations with Washington State Employees Credit Union. And Washington State Employee Credit Union is also our hometown sponsor.
Nice, very nice. So aside from that feeling of, which is the jackpot in my book, of I started my legacy, I left a mark, I'm making my hometown better, what else do they win?
Well, they are going to win a cash prize. And also, too, we want to work with them. We want to work with the winner to really help them, how do we help them move their idea forward? And we're also hoping that other funders and other donors in the room might be interested in jumping on board as well.
That is incredible. So we're going to hear from the top 3.
Yes.
Top three. Boy, I know how to count this morning. Top three. And then the winner will be announced
Yes.
at this summit,
Yes.
which is so wonderful. And then we're going to get to follow them and see what they're doing, what their idea is, and how it just takes off here in Pierce County.
Yes.
This is incredible. So remind our viewers again about where the summit is, the dates, and how we sign up.
So it is November 12th at the Hotel Murano from 8 to 12.
Okay.
We've got a great panel of speakers. University of Washington Tacoma is going to be helping us do a human-centered design exercise that will lead to some hopefully prototyping and action steps, which we're really excited about. As far as registration, unfortunately, we are sold out. We have 300 people already signed up. We've got a waiting list because we know that unfortunately some people, won't be able to make it. So if you're interested, we'll put you on a waiting list. But
congratulations.
It's a wonderful feeling.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is the third one. And
Yes.
usually when we look at events from an event planner point of view, when you hit that 5-year mark, that's when we all go, whew, you're in. But at 3 years to be sold out, boy, that tells you have the hearts and minds of Tacoma listening and wanting to be a part of the solution. And I don't know if you could ask for more than that.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, I think it's wonderful and it's not just nonprofits, but we have individuals from business that are attending, community volunteers, other nonprofits. So it's a wide range of individuals that are participating. So that's what's really exciting when you can get the community to come together to say, you know what, we need to really not just talk about this issue, but find ways in which to address it.
Absolutely. Nobody does this alone, so who do we need to thank?
Oh my goodness, there are a lot.
Yep.
My wonderful team, but also the sponsors.
Yes.
You've got Washington State Employee Credit Union, Greater Tacoma Community Foundation, State Farm, PSE. Gosh, I'm going to forget
That's
someone.
Okay. Anybody who's touched this.
Workforce Central has helps to sponsor Franklin Pierce Schools, Coordinated Care, TPU.
Okay.
And I'm sure I forgot someone, but we have just a wonderful host of sponsors that are making this possible. The University of Washington Tacoma, has really put in a great deal to help us.
Well, I will see you at the Poverty Summit, my farmer for prosperity. And thank you so much for being here today.
We'll see you then.
All right, love.
All right.
We have some musical chairs to do. When we come back, the Humane Society will be here in the house with a very special guest. You don't want to miss that. We'll be right back.